Knitting Shed. I'm Rosie, and if you'd like to follow me on Instagram, Ravelry, or have a look at my Etsy shop, it's all written down below in the box. Yeah, so I just want to clarify one thing from last podcast.
Those children at the beginning are not my children. No.
I am nowhere near in my. I don't even have a boyfriend, so I'm hopefully never going to have children right now. Yeah, so they are my cousin's kids. So yeah, so they came round to as I was just about to podcast, so they wanted to be on it. They do watch it every week. So yeah, so don't have a boyfriend. Still live with my parents. I'm never moving out because I get fed here. So yeah, and mum's a good cook, so it's all good. If I lived on my own, all I'll be doing is eating pizza. How old am I? I am 27, so I suppose they could have been my children if I started young, but no, they're not. I couldn't cope, I don't think. So yeah, so moving on, we'll go first on to my Finnish Objects. So I've only got one finished. One finished object this week. Sort of. The other one doesn't really count. Yeah. So these are my. Oh, wrong way. Which way am I doing? These are my opal socks, and I love opal. The yarn will never ever get tired. It's like proper wool yarn. It's quite rough, but they last longer, and they're only on your feet, so who cares? So yeah, so this is right. So I think last time I got the colourway name mixed up. So I think it is Tobendes Mia, because when I was putting it onto Ravelry, it never had a party one in the colourway section. You know, when you select what it is, it had a Tobendes Mia. So I think that's the colourway, and I'm not really sure what this bit is. It does say party though. Let me see. Oh, there we go. Tremendous Mia. Tremendous. Yeah, so something like that. Anyway, but yeah, I think they make very good men's socks because the colours are very manly. It has got pink in it, to be fair, but men like pink. So yeah, I do like them. They're lovely, and I did a knit through the back loop one. I always forget the name. What is it? I can't remember now. It's got a name, hasn't it? I always do this, and then the next podcast I remember what it is, and then I go back to not remembering again. But yeah, it's just really neat, I think. Looks a lot neater. And I used to do quite big ribs, they were like this big. But now I've half the size, because I thought that if I do a half a size rib, it wouldn't stay up that well. But they do, they stay up fine. And also, my socks are that tight, because I knit them so tight, that they're never going to fall down. Even if I didn't have a rib, they would still stay up. So, yeah. So I'm happy with them. I just think I've done quite, not being big-headed, but I think I've done quite a good job, actually. They look really neat. The decreasing. There isn't, sometimes you might get a gap in between it, don't you? Well, I do, anyway, sometimes. A gap in between the decreasing. Like a ladder. But, yeah, there isn't a hole in the corners. Yeah, I've done it. I think I've done a good job of them. And nobody sees them, because they're usually in my shoes. But at least I know. So yeah, so that's them, just a pair of vanilla socks. Love them. So my next thing, right, I have gone on a bit of a crochet tangent this week. I've done a lot of crochet. Now, it's not amazing crochet. It's nothing to write home about. So I made a cushion cover for my bedroom. So I brought it out. So this is my cushion cover. And I actually had loads and loads and loads of acrylic yarn left because I knit my niece Daisy, I crocheted my niece Daisy a Daisy blanket for her bed. I'll put in a picture here if I find one. I might not find one. It was quite a long time ago because crochet was one of the first things that I ever did crafty, really. So I'll put it here somewhere. And yeah. So this is just all the acrylic yarn I had left. I don't like binning it. So I thought, you know what, I'll just crochet. So what I've done is, so I can actually wash it, I just single crocheted into these parts here to attach it all together, which I think is quite neat for me. And then I just used a ribbon so I can take the cushion out. It actually has got a cushion cover on, but yeah. So I just put a little ribbon on. But I did single crochet it to about there, until about there, so it's not all loose. Yeah, so that's alright, isn't it? I'm quite happy with that. Just a granny square. Yeah, easy peasy. So yeah, that's that. So I haven't done as much knitting this week. I've been on that little tangent. So my whips now. So a similar thing. I was now wanting to do another cushion cover, again, but in here. So if I hold it on the cushion, you might be able to see a bit better. So it isn't just an ordinary granny square. I've done a little motify thing in the middle, and they are with, I think, now I'm not clued up on all the terms and stuff, but I think they're like puffs, like cluster stitches or puff stitches. So like you do like 3 double crochets. I think that's the American term, double. And you end up, you don't pull through all the loops, and then once you have 5 on your hook, you then pull through, so you get a cluster or a puff stitch, I think it is. So yeah, so that's gonna have this cushion cover underneath. I just thought it went really well. Yeah, so I did start making it up past here because the lady on the YouTube channel that I was watching only did it to here. So I've just started to do like basically a granny square because I'm not that good really at crochet. I can't follow a pattern. I have to YouTube it. I have to watch it to be able to do it. Otherwise, I can't. I could do a granny square easy, like just make it up, but not. I could not read a pattern. I tried reading the rest because it's a bigger pattern, and the lady says where it is. So I went to have a look, and I tried to follow the pattern on Ravelry, but I just couldn't. Yeah. So I'll put the Ravelry thing in with the pattern on, the lady that does it down below in the box. But yeah, so that's that. And the lady that does it is she has done like loads and loads of granny squares. I think it's like 200 and something. I think 200 and something granny squares each day. Well, not each day, but one a day for 200 odd days. So and that's on Yarn. That's Yarn Utopia on YouTube. So yeah, so she's done each day. She'll do a different. There's so many to pick out of. I couldn't pick really, but this one just stood out to me because I thought it looked easy, but not too plain. Yeah. So yeah, I like that. Yeah, I'll write everything down below in the box where to find the Ravelry thing. So my next whip is my Hikari. Wait there. Hikari Kinomi by Michio. That's what I'm doing. So it's lace weight, and I tell you what, it's absolutely gorgeous. But it's some knitting. There's some knitting involved. Like it's bad. But I wouldn't say I'm not enjoying it. I'm enjoying it because it literally is just knit once, especially on the back. On the front, you have to split, but on the back, it's literally just knit. There's no shaping involved, nothing. So it's just knit all the way up, apart from the little lace bit at the bottom. I've got my little Halloween cat stitch marker on. Take it off now. Yeah, so no shaping involved whatsoever. Just knit. The lace section is a tiny weeny lace section, and it's not hard at all. It's easy. Yeah. So I'm loving the yarn as well. So this is the Fibre Company. It's the Fibre Company pattern, but it's designed by Michio. So yeah, so this is the yarn that I'm using. So this is going to be the neck. Like I think I said it last time, didn't I? And this is fennel, and it's like a green. And this one is larkspur, and this is the blue that I'm doing it in. And it's got a little bit of linen in, so it's of, it's a textured blend of baby llama, silk, linen and merino wool. Yeah, so it's really gorgeous. I am enjoying it. I can't wait to finish it and to do something a bit quicker. But yeah, hopefully next time I'll have the front done. Hopefully, because I am off soon, off work. Woo! So yeah, so I'll get lots of knitting time. Yeah, and I just think the material is going to be so like nice to wear, like as if you're not wearing a knitted garment. It's like as if you're just wearing a top, which is quite nice, isn't it? Yeah, so I'm chuffed with that. I've this far on the front, not very far at all, but just finished the lace section, and then I just follow the same pattern until I split here for the neckline. And I'm not really that type of neckline girl because I've got to know things to show off. So yeah, so I'll wear a shirt underneath. Yeah, which it'll be fine. So yeah, so I really am enjoying it. Yay! Like not doing shaping as well. So my next work in progress is the Q train socks, and these are by the Knitting Expat Designs, and the yarn is, where's my little tag gone? Now I got this 2 years ago at the Kendal Wool Gathering in Kendal, in Cumbria. Oh, my battery's about to go. Wait. Are we saved? We're saved. Yeah, so these are the Q Train socks by the Knitting Expat Designs. And it's an easy pattern, but when I read it, I was like, I didn't understand it, but then once I did it, and it looked right, I was like, that's it, I cracked it. Yeah, so again, I've just done knit through the back loop, and the pattern is quite like a really textured pattern, which is really nice, and the back is just knit. So yeah, so I'm really enjoying them up to now, which is quite simple and nice. Yeah, I think I was talking about the yarn, wasn't I? So the yarn is Love Hand Dyed, and I'm not sure Spring, whether the yarn base is called Spring and it's called Hyacinth First. I'm not sure, one of the two, but I think it's called, the colourway is Hyacinth First, I think, and it is 75% merino, 25% nylon. But I was like, they must have got it mixed up because the yarn is so soft, but it's like got a sheen to it. Now I don't know whether nylon adds a sheen sometimes, but I'm not sure. It looks like silk. It's that sheeny. So I was like, it's so soft as well, and I was like, it's just quite odd. And I was like, they must have got it mixed up, but I'm knitting a pair of socks with it anyway. But yeah, there's like a sheen to it. It's just it's really nice. And I've had it for that long because I wanted to save it for like a shawl or something. But then it was sat in my stash for ages, and I was like, it really deserves to be knitted, even into a pair of socks. So yeah, so I'm loving it. So that's that. That's my other work in progress. So I think that's everything that I'm doing. I think. So now I'll go on to my hand-dyed yarn that I've just put into the shop. Now there isn't much, but I've just done a few skeins yesterday. Yeah, I need to make another order of some lovely hand-dyed, undyed yarn. So the first one is the Horned Poppy Fairy. Now it's taken up differently on this base because this is Polworth. So it's just taken slightly different than it has the merino. The merino was slightly lighter in colour. This is taken deeper. Yeah, but it's gorgeous. And so I'll put in a picture now. Yeah. Of the picture, because this camera's rubbish. So yeah, so for you to see the actual picture. Yeah, so it's got like light yellows, like a mustardy yellow, greens, a bit of pinky colour, raspberry. Yeah, gorgeous. So that's them. The next one is The Peacock Tail. What's that song by?
Hikari. I wanna see your peacock, your peacock. I think it's quite a dirty song, but
So yeah, so this is the peacock tail, and they're basically the colours of a peacock tail. So they've got like tealy greens, turquoisey greens. They've got like a blue. They've got pinks. Yeah, and this is in 100% superwash merino with Aran weight. Yeah, so I'll put a picture in here too of the actual colour. So my next one is A Turtle's Journey, which sold really quickly last time. Again, this is on a different base to last time. This is on Polworth, and it's taken deeper again. But I really like how it's turned out. And I'll put in another picture, because this isn't an actual representation, so I don't know why I'm showing them. I should just put pictures in like last time. Yeah. Oh, I might actually have to have robber skein. Yeah. And knit a pair of socks out of it because I love it. Gorgeous. So yeah, so that's all the yarn in the shop. Now, I have been making some fairy stitch markers. And I think they're gorgeous. I'm really, really happy with them. So progress keeps not stitch markers, sorry. Yeah, so it's got a little lobster claw clasp thing. So that's one. Well, I've put it on the shop as that it's like a lucky dip. So when you order, you get any of my fairy charms, because there's so many different fairy charms. I can't just like put them all onto my shop. These are just a few. Well, that one's an angel, isn't it? The fairies and angels, really. And then this one. And then there's some others in here. I'll show you a few more. So there's like a Tinkerbelly type one. There is like your old-fashioned, Greek drawings. They're like naked people with wings. Then you've got your, pulling out the same ones. That one's got a wand. Yes, there's so many to pick out of. I couldn't make them all and then put them all on my Etsy shop, so I've just done like a lucky dip. So when you order, you get three on the same pack, and I think it's £4.50. I've got them in my shop for. And yeah, you could get any of them, but they're all gorgeous. Like, there isn't one I don't like. Well, that was quite a modern looking one. Yeah. So if you see any of these and think that you want and you want to order some and you want one of these, just let me know which one it is. But they're all lovely. I like them all. So yeah, so that's that. That's in my shop as well. So if you want to go and have a look, it's written down below in the box. Yeah. Oh yeah. There's one more thing. Now I've got these earrings in, and I made them out of the fairy charms, and I just wondered if people would want some of these in the shop. But the only problem is, I can't remember when I ordered it. I was just doing it for my own, for fun. So I don't know whether it's sterling silver or not. But I'm quite funny with stuff like that. My ears are funny, and I have to have stuff like at least silver coated, and they're fine in my ears. So yeah. So if people are interested in them in the shop, let me know, and then I'll have to see if I can get some sterling silver earring hooks. Yeah. Well, these are fine in my ears. So, and they're cheaper to use, and usually like this is sterling silver in my nose ring, because I'm quite funny with stuff like that. So yeah. So yeah, but these are fine in my ears. So if people are interested, in some earrings in my shop, then let me know. I can't get it back in me, Then let me know and I'll whip some up. But I didn't know whether people would be interested because it's like a yarn shop. I didn't know whether to do them or not. Yeah, so let me know. But yeah, so I think that's everything I want to talk about. Yeah, I split up from work soon, which is good. I'm just gonna knit all day and do nothing else. So for 5 weeks, which is brilliant. I'm going to Turkey as well. On holiday with my friend Sam. Hi Sam, if you're watching. Yeah, so I'm gonna get some knitting done there. Now, oh yeah, on planes. So I was thinking about how we'll get knitting on a plane. So a few years ago, I went to Budapest and I rang the plane company, the flight company people. I can't remember who it went by now. But they said that I wasn't allowed to take knitting needles, and I wasn't meaning like the big knit. I was only going to take a sock project on my 9-inch circulars, and they are metal, but I was thinking of getting some wooden ones, because you can get wooden ones, can't you? And seeing if I can get them in. But then I wanted to take some DPNs for when I get to the heel. Because I change over to the DPNs for the heel. So yeah, so let me know if people have got onto planes before in England. Well, coming into England or going out of England. If they've got on and not been told off for it, because I don't want to be arrested. So that would be a nightmare, wouldn't it? It would be a Rosie story though. Something would happen like that to me. But yeah, so let me know if your experiences on taking knitting on planes, because I don't know what I'm going to do. I think it's 3.5 hours, and I can't do anything else. What am I meant to do for 3.5 hours without knitting? It makes me want to cry. I wouldn't know what to do. I'd have to talk to people. I don't want to talk to people, so I just want to sit and knit on my own. I did to be fair, before I started knitting, I was proper into colouring, so I could take some colouring books on, because I've got lots of Joanna Basford colouring books, and they're just absolutely beautiful. I'll show you one actually. I'll show you one quickly. Let's have a look. Ooh. So I've got the magical, and I haven't done this in ages, and I really would love. And I've coloured in all the front, and I'm not a brilliant colourer, but I have to admit though, I did do a good job on this one. Look at this one. Yeah, I did do a good job on that one. And I got some really cool, is it Prismacolor pencils to do it? Yeah, I did do a blooming good job with that one. If I do say so myself. Took me ages. Oh, there's some more I did with gel pens. I'll show you a blank one. Yeah, it's gorgeous. They really are gorgeous books. I've got the whole, apart from the new one, because actually I was going to buy the new one. I was like, I don't actually do it anymore, really. Which I should really, because I bought, it's 80 odd quid this pack of pencils I've got. So yeah, so actually I really want to colour now, looking at it. But then I really want to knit at the same time. Look at that one. But I really want to knit at the same time. There isn't enough time in my life to do all of this. Sad. Oh, look at this, right, ready? They're rippable, you can rip them out, so you can frame them if you want. But some of them have pages which you can pull open, and it's like a whole big page. This one doesn't have it. Oh, I really want to do it now. Well, yeah, so I could do that, couldn't I, on the plane? So yeah, so before I start rambling on about something else, I'll leave you to it. Have a good day. Oh, have a fun day knitting if you are knitting. Yeah, so if you would like to follow me on Instagram or Ravelry or have a look at my Etsy shop, it's all written down below in the box. Yeah, so I shall speak to you next time.
I'm just sitting here. I got time. It's clear to see from up here. world seems small, we can sit together. It's so beautiful, you and me. We meant to be in the great outdoors, forever free. Sometimes you need to go and take a step back to see the truth around you. From a distance you can